Okay, right here we have some siding that is too close to the roof covering. So water can wick up into the siding and cause premature damage. I believe I mentioned that about a year ago. We got some deflections in the roof covering right around here. Okay, that's called, I call that typical deflections. The technical name for that is sumping. But I only call out sumping when I think that it's going to be a problem. And so far I'm not doing that. Now, this gate is installed, this fence is installed right, because this home, a swimming pool has been installed. And so these rails are the inside of the home. Okay, so someone could use these as a ladder, these rails, to crawl out, but they couldn't use them as a ladder to crawl in to your backyard where we're going to find a swimming pool. These fences along the home faces north, so along the east and the west yards, these fences were installed inside out or backwards. Rails, and you can see the rails right there, and those could be used as ladders to scale the fence to get into the swimming pool area. That's usually children is what we're talking about. Okay, these gates swing either way. They should not swing in towards the swimming pool area. If they're left unlocked, I get that. These gates also should be self-closing. Moving along, we got brick, vinyl double pane windows, 3 air conditioning units. Had an issue last time. Had an issue with the way this was sealed. Still could have been sealed better. You think water can get in there? I do. Looks like they came in there and they tried to pookie it up a little bit, make it a little better. Okay, they tried. You have storage buildings this close to your structure. Okay, that's conducive to wood destroying insects. And I get it. Where do you want to put something like this? It's not the most attractive thing to include to your yard. You kind of want to hide it and put it next to the house. I get that. But then that it makes this wall inaccessible. Okay, and dark, and termites being blind. Okay, termites being blind, they sense the dark, quiet places to enter your home. Rain gutters should discharge it out farther from the house. We've got several of them around here. Some of them more spectacular than others. We've got continuous soffit baffles. One thing I have not noticed, and I'll keep looking, but I do not see a rain weather sensor. Alright. This is the primary bedroom. We used to have other names. Hot and cold, one of the few times that I've seen this, including about a year ago. Okay, these party lights, I get that. In fact, I've done that. Alright? But novelty lights should not be used in a permanent application. Coming on along, this is not a termite inspection. But this isn't real. Okay? It's faux, it looks good. I get it's quite attractive. Does it stop here? If it stops here, it's not an issue. Okay, never mind. I like to complain. Moving on along. These plastic skimmers, okay, they should be replaced every 3 years. They get tired and they get brittle and they break, and somebody could step on that, and then now you got a homeowner's insurance claim for somebody's broken ankle. This pool is beyond the scope of this inspection, but we should have alarms on each of the doors and alarms on each of the windows, and each of the windows and doors on the bottom floor going to the pool area should be self-closing and have unique alarms different than the alarm system. When we came over here and we installed this pool equipment, we got a nice vacuum breaker here so you can fill the pool right from here. Okay. There we go, we're adding water to the pool. Your vacuum breaker leaks a little bit though, huh? Here's another thing. You can stop it here, right? We do not have a vacuum breaker here. like we did on the other one. If you wanted to put a lawn soaker hose out here or something, you wanted to use another faucet to fill the pool for maintenance, whatever, but we're missing a vacuum breaker there. And this vacuum breaker leaks, and all this should be insulated from freezing weather, because water's coming up to this level right here. So, something to think about. Moving on along. Fence again is backwards. Oh, the swimming pool has a heater, and so there should be a cover over the heater. Not so much of an issue today, that's for sure, but you're supposed to have an energy saving cover for any heated swimming pool, so that when you do heat the water, you don't lose it in January or whatever. Backwards fence. Still not seeing a lawn sprinkler sensor. The other two air conditioning units. This is just swimming pool equipment. Well, this is kind of interesting. Remember, I'm not doing this. This is a courtesy. But they left the gas pressure gauge on this. And, you know, these things leak on occasion. It's a temporary, you know, they did that to test it. And then, you know, did they mean to leave that there? Because they usually don't leave their gas testing equipment. What I like to see, it is not a requirement, what I like to see is a light, so that in the nighttime, if you had to come over here and adjust the heater, for example, adjust your pump, for example, that might be a light, but it's dependent on the sun and the battery, so it's really not a service light. For 3 o'clock in the morning, you know, I don't know. These are 2 and 3 air conditioning systems, condensing units, excuse me. Your gate should have a self-closing spring on it, so it closes all the time, like the other gates, so it closes all the time. It's nice that it swings out. It's nice that it swings out, but you should have gates. It's a little magnolia tree. I know it's not going to cause you much grief for a while, but magnolia trees get big. A tree shouldn't be placed closer than 25 feet to the structure. I get it. These trees are probably required by the homeowners association. Everybody's got a tree in their front yard. These trees might not be required by the homeowners association, and I'm here to tell you that they're too close. They smell sweet when they bloom. If this summer doesn't kill them. Where do termites live? In the ground. What do they eat? Dead wood. What's wood mulch? Dead wood on the ground next to your house. Again, I'm not doing a swimming pool inspection, nor am I doing a termite inspection. But I would call wood mulch next to the house like this conducive. I get it. I've got wood mulch next to my house too. I can't talk my wife out of it. But just know that's called a clue. Dead wood on the ground that termites eat next to your house. That's called a clue. Moving on along. Coming to an interesting... Well, there you go, big black bird. Ah! Okay, you grackle. Okay. Okay, rain gutter should not... The butt end